Hi, and thanks for watching this video. I'm Paul Steinbrook, co-founder of Skyway Web Design and Marketing. And today I'm joined by Mark Steinbrook, also co-founder of Skyway Web Design and Marketing. And he's going to share with us some insight about website design. Thanks for joining us, Mark.
Thanks for having me, Paul.
All right, so one of the more difficult parts of website design is figuring out what company to hire. And so the questions that you ask prospective website design companies can provide a lot of insight into that. So can you make some suggestions to our viewers as to what questions to ask a potential website development firm?
Sure. Yeah, and I've got 6 primary questions that I think are good to ask a website development company before considering them to build your site. The first is why they are in business. What is their mission? And you'd be surprised that a lot of organizations can't answer that question. And if they can't, it usually means that they're just in business to make money. And they're not necessarily in business to help serve their clients. We here at Skyway Web are here to help Tampa Bay organizations succeed, and we are as concerned about their success as they are, and that's why we want to provide the best website services possible to them. Second question to ask them is, are they an individual or are they a company, and do they do this full time? There's nothing inherently wrong with utilizing an individual that does website design part-time. However, what happens when you partner with someone like that is you're not necessarily the primary focus that they have. If they are working another job or they are they're doing other things on the side, you're probably not going to get the same amount of attention or response time that you would if you are working with a company that they're doing it full time and you've got multiple people that are working for the company. The other thing that is helpful when working with a company that has multiple people is that if you're not satisfied with the work, you can oftentimes talk to someone, whether it be a supervisor or a manager or even the head of the company, to get some kind of resolution. Whereas if you're working with just a freelancer, there's no one else that you can turn to. And then lastly, one drawback of working with an individual is that if they get sick or they are out of town, they move to Antarctica, get hit by a bus, any of those kind of things, then you're kind of left holding the bag, whether it be, for a short period of time or indefinitely, and that can lead to a lot of stress and frustration.
Yeah.
A third question to ask when you're evaluating a website design company is, what platform do they use when building websites, and is that platform transferable? It's very important because usually the website is going to fall under one of these 3 categories. It's going to be either a desktop-based website where you have to have the software actually load it onto a computer for you to be able to make updates and edits. It's going to be a website or a web-based proprietary software, which means that you can access it from anywhere that you have internet capabilities. However, it is not a website that is transferable, or meaning that if you were to leave that company, you couldn't take it with you. And then lastly, and what we recommend, is using a web-based non-proprietary software, so you can access it anywhere, but you can also take your website with you if you were to leave that company. The fourth question to ask is, what are some sites that they have developed? Take a look at their portfolio and see if there are websites that you identify with and that you like. If they come back to you with a list of sites and you see a bunch there that you do like, then oftentimes you'll be able to have a site built by them that you'll be happy with. If they give you a list of sites and you don't like any of them, maybe it's just their style, but you probably won't be happy with the website that you get if you don't see any that you like within their portfolio. Question number 5, once the website is up, what kind of support can I expect, and how are you going to provide that support? There are some companies that once you build a website, the support is very limited. It's for just like a month or two or a certain number of days, but then after that you're on your own. And others, they support the website indefinitely. We here at Skyway, as long as you are hosting your site with us, we're going to continue to provide support by phone and by email. So if you have any questions that you have about the site or have any issues, you can reach out to us at any time, and we're going to provide that kind of support. And then can I have some references, please? Ask them for a few clients with contact information so you can reach out to those clients and find out what their experience was when working with them. Even though that these are going to be probably the best clients that they could possibly give you, oftentimes when you get on the phone with someone and you're talking client to client, they're usually going to drop their guard down. They're going to tell you what the true experience is. And if you start to see any or hear any red flags that might concern you, that might be something to take in consideration when considering them for your website.
All right. Thank you, Mark, for the insight. Great questions there to ask a web designer.
You're welcome.
And thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for more videos from Mark about website design.